Good morning. Good morning. What's up? So we are back at the catalog curation. This now we're getting into, because the shelves of movies are done. Now we're getting into the movie packs, if you will, the collection packs, and the TV shows. We'll finish off the shelves in general. But these movie collection parts are going to be a little bit big. Now I do want to go over this one little stack first. This is stuff that was in the last update that needs to be added now. But first, we're going to start off with the Volume 1 Mickey and Minnie collection of Disney shorts. This is the set from Walmart that comes with the little pin. It comes with the little pin. Little Mickey and Minnie pin. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, Walmart did these like re-releases where they come in the sets with these pins. I have Volume 2, but I don't have in the pin set, and I'll tell you why when we get to Volume 2. But these are cool. I like collecting the short films. This is I think this is a 2-discer. Yep, 2-discer. Oh, it's DVD and Blu-ray. I didn't know that. So, let's catalog this then. So on the back we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 short films, and we're gonna have to look them all up because of course they're not on here. Mr. Mouse Takes a Trip, 1940. It's been a little while since I've done this. I've not seen that one. 2 discs, and then Volume 1 Mickey and Minnie 10 classic shorts. Then we got Mickey's Delayed Date 47. 1947. I've not seen this one. I'm pretty sure the only one I've seen on the back of this is Steamboat Willie. Figaro and Frankie. I was like, how do you say that? Figaro and Frankie. 1947. This is good. This section is going to take a while. I'm just going to tell you now. This is going to be a while. Little Whirlwind 41. I've sat down and watched these at some point. Hawaiian Holiday. It's nice too to have like an idea of like all the short films I own too. You know what I mean? Like I like that aspect of this a lot. Of doing this, of being like, okay, cool, I have this short film, and you know what I mean? Because I really like short films. What would be really nice is I would like to get a, I would really like to get a like Plex server set up, and then when we have like movie nights, host movie night stuff at our house, I can do like a playlist, and we can have like short films in between the features and stuff. I think would be really, really, really cool. But that's like a whole. I need to get a server set up. Brave Little Tailor, I actually think I've seen. May not have rated it. I have seen this. I just haven't rated it. The Brave Little Tailor Mickey. I'll label it as no, so I watch it again. But I'm almost positive I've seen Brave Little Tailor. 1938. You know though, like that's my end goal is with this whole movie collection. Is I want to have a Plex server, or there's another server brand that's like Plex, but I want to have my own personalized Netflix. You know what I mean? That's what I'm working toward here. Ooh, that does not look good on the cover. Okay, it's just Minnie from a distance. You know what I mean? Looks a little Aunt Jemima-y. But yeah, so it'd be cool though, you know, just have your entire movie collection just ready to be pulled up. Sorry, replying to a text message. And then Through the Mirror, the last one is Steamboat Willie, which I have the. I don't know if you're. Yeah, you can't see it on camera, but I have the Steamboat Willie Lego set. I love it. It's one of my favorite Lego sets. I don't know. I really like the Ship on the Bottle Lego set too, but I haven't done a Lego set since I think last. No, that's not true because I got the Fast and the Furious ones through the year. 28. I have seen Steamboat Willie. All right. So that one's done. We'll move on to Mickey and Minnie Volume 2 that I haven't even opened yet. Oh, actually, this is Mickey and Friends 10 Classic Shorts, but it's volume 2. Let me go ahead and just open this bad boy up. Let me change that. Let me attempt to open this bad boy up. Don't I have like a screwdriver or something like them? Yeah, cheat codes. You know, using that movie opening magic cheat code, the Allen wrench of fate. I'll just put that in my hoodie pouch for now. Yeah, DVD combo again. And on this one, we get Mr. Duck Steps Out, Winter Storage, Pluto's Party, Pluto and the Gopher, Mickey's Trailer, Pluto's Sweater, Boat Builders, Tugboat Mickey, the Band Concert, and Lonesome Ghosts. So, cool. Mr. Duck Steps Out. Mr. Duck steps out to get a jug of milk, and he never returns. I haven't seen any of these ones. Volume 2, Mickey and Friends 10 Classic Shorts. I'm going to do this just in case, for some reason, it doesn't want to autofill in. That way, I don't have to type this out every time. Winter Sportage. Winter Storage. Is this it? I'm assuming this is it. Okay, yep. It's got Chip and Dale in it. That new Chip and Dale movie I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed it a lot. Pluto's Party, 1952. I wonder if Disney's going to keep doing these or not. I hope so. Like, I don't know if... Find out. 3. Let's type in volume 2. Oh, dang. I was hoping there would be an announced one. Alright. Oh yeah, the reason why I didn't get the pin set was because this released at Best Buy first. Well, I got it at Best Buy first, but it released without the pin set like the first one did. So I picked it up because I wanted to get it. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, Walmart finally had them out with the pin set. And I was like, damn it, I would have rather had the pin set one. Whatever. Where am I at here? Pluto's Party, so Pluto and the Gopher. Oh, because I had Pluto's. I was like, why is that not pulling up? Pluto and the Gopher from, what was it, 1950 flat? Yeah, 1950. Mickey's Trailer, 1938. Alright. I was like, why is this not working? Pluto's Sweater. A lot of Plutos in this one. 1949. Yeah, a lot of Pluto in this set. Boat Builders. Yeah, I would like for them to continue doing this. I was looking at 1938. I was looking at some of the Pixar shorts collections at a half price books, and I was like, you know, I probably have most of these just because I own a lot of Pixar stuff, but I still want to collect them. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. So it was like, I still want to collect them. 1940 for Tugboat Mickey. I don't know how far we're going to get today. I might just try to do up into the Mill Creek 200 box set. I haven't decided yet. Because that's going to be an undertaking. Put it that way. And not an undertaking, you know what I mean? Not an undertaken. Taker. An undertaker. An undertaking. You know, that joke might have landed better. And a lot of my jokes might land better if I could just enunciate properly the first time. Lonesome Ghosts. 1937. Alright. So the Mickey and Minnie collections are done. I do want to look real quick. Did I get the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald? Okay, I wanted to make sure I had that in there. Because now we're going to go through... Oh, wait. No, never mind. We have A Town Called Panic, the collection. I forgot about that. All 20 episodes, new short film, The Sound of Grey. So let's do The Sound of Grey first. It's not going to tell me the year, is it? That's alright. Is this just one disc? Yeah, that's what I thought. Blu-ray. Blue. No. One on Town Called Panic, the collection release. Alright. Town Called Panic TV series, which I haven't watched yet. It's this, right? It's the show? Yeah, okay. So we'll go 2002 to 2009. Blu-ray. I have not watched any of the show. Complete. I guess I'll just write complete series. That's why, like, I don't know when I get into these TV shows how I'm gonna do this. But next we got the DBZ tapes, which I don't know if I showed you. A Town Called Panic. I might have just grabbed it and moved it over, but A Town Called Panic collection. It's a TV show. Now we got the DBZ VHS tapes. And how do I want to go about this? So Frieza, this is like the Majin Buu stuff. The World Tournament, Blackout, The Draw, Junior Division. Frieza equals Fall of a Tyrant and the History of Trunks. These are the name of the tapes. Is the History of Trunks a movie? We have all the DBZ movies, unless they didn't do a... Huh. Let's look this up. Ball Z, the History of Trunks. I'll say, I know I've seen it. So that's really interesting. So the History of Trunks isn't on DVD? It's not on the DVD sets? That's kind of upsetting. Huh. That's weird. Wonder why it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? It'd have to be. Interesting. Fascinating. Well, Ball Z, the History of Trunks from 1993. VHS. I have seen it. Well, that's interesting. History of Trunks apparently is not in the movie sets. That's so weird. Is it? Go to Blu-ray.com. Ball Z. The History of Trunks. History of Trunks and Bardock, father of Goku. Wait a minute. Is Bardock not in those sets either? Because I don't remember seeing Bardock. Please hold. Yeah. So we're missing some DBZ movies. Dragon Ball Z movies. Theatrical circuit cut films. Films with a theatrical release. Huh. Animated. Like, we have all these, right? What would these be then? TV specials? Dragon Ball Z TV specials. History of Trunks. Bardock, the father of Goku. See, I want that one. History of Trunks, A Hero's Legacy. The GT one. Television special. Huh. By any chance, are these in the Blu-ray sets? Let's try here. Oh, that's right. It still only searches for Blu-ray, doesn't it? That's weird. Okay. We'll leave these tabs. Excuse me, these tabs open. Alright, worth noting. I can check to see. I have all the DBZ show behind me, so I can check it later if it has it or not, but that's interesting. Then we have Frieza Tyrant Uncut. This is 4 episodes. So what I'm going to do with these tapes is I'm just going to do this. Dragon Ball Z. I'm just going to name the tape. Frieza Fall of a Tyrant. And I'm just going to use the copyright on the back of the tape. I've seen like all of DBZ. So, TV series VHS tape collection. That's how I'm going to label these. World Tournament Blackout. I got all these from my cousin when he was going through selling off, doing a big yard sale. I nabbed up most of his VHS tapes. Tournament. Like I said, I've seen like all of DBZ. So, World Tournament, The Draw. I am curious if these DBZ tapes still have Walk the Dragon intro. I bet they do. I've also heard with Dragon Ball Z, the VHS tapes are like the primo. They're like the original like aspect ratios and stuff. Like, that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that with Dragon Ball. And the last one's World Tournament Junior Division. I'll show you the back too. But I've heard, yeah, like, if you're going to collect Dragon Ball, if you can, like, the VHS is, like, one of the better ways to do it. Just because of the, well, you have the whole licensing issue for some of it. But then on top of it, you also have some censorship issues that transform over. And then the last bit of why it's supposedly better is it's the original format. The original, like, aspect ratio and stuff. So let me put these up, and I'm going to get some other stuff. Actually, I'm gonna look on the DBZ sets real quick. I'm assuming it'd be under special features, right? So this is seasons 1 through 3. Oh, it's not gonna tell me, is it? No, it's just gonna say disc 1, 2, and 3. I guess we'll just have to look. I have to look on the special features and hope it's there, right? It's not on this one. I'm gonna assume probably not. Nope, it's not on here. All right, I guess I'll have to get them. All right, I was hoping to do this from the seat, but hold on. Okay, we'll start off first with the Irish Folklore Cartoon Saloons Irish Folklore Trilogy set. This is a really cool box set. It's also the only way to get Wolfwalkers on Blu-ray, which is really frustrating because it's a super good movie. But you get all kinds of cool stuff. You get this really cool like art booklet, talks about the movie and stuff, the movies and stuff. The movies included is Wolfwalkers, Song of the Sea, and The Secret of the Kells. You also get a poster that is just the artwork of the front. So it's not like, I mean, it's cool. And then the last thing you get is the box set itself that opens up like a storybook. That's kind of cool for each of the discs. Nice, big, kind of chunky. Who fell out? Wolfwalkers. Wolfwalkers. Get back in there. And then also comes with a bonus disc for it that includes, doesn't actually say on what the bonus disc includes. That's weird. Because this is what would be on the back of the case. I kept it. So yeah, 4-disc set. I would recommend every one of these. Personally, I think Wolfwalkers is my favorite of the trilogy. Then probably the Song of Kells, and then the Secret of the Kells, and then Song of the Sea. That's my personal like rundown of them. But I think they're all really good. They're all pretty short too. Like we did. Can I spell secret right? We did all of the Cartoon Saloon movies, all this whole trilogy in one day. Yeah, like Secret of the Kells is only 75 minutes, which is really short. The animation though in their films is just it's just so good, so good. Cartoon Saloons Irish Folklore Trilogy set. Like I said, you can find Song of the Sea and Secret of the Kells on individual Blu-ray, but the Wolfwalkers is only available on Blu-ray in this set. It's an Apple TV movie, so I didn't get like a physical release outside of this set, which really sucks, but I'm glad we got it at least. So next up is the Vinegar Syndrome Rudy Ray Moore box set. I've yet to check this out. I kind of want to do like a whole video on this, but it's cool. So you got Disco Godfather, Petey Waystraw, The Human Tornado, and Dolomite, all in this box set. So I got a feeling there's going to be other stuff included. So let's just go through this set, shall we? I've not seen any of these. I've seen the movie Dolomite Is My Name, I think is what it was called. And I enjoyed it. Made me want to check out more of this stuff, though. Oh, yeah, I forgot they have reversible artworks on the inside. But, yeah, 1975 Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray DVD. Nope. 2. Vinegar Syndrome Rudy Ray Moore box set with... I know the saying with box is weird, but that's because they did these all individual, and you can actually just buy the box individual too to put your movies in if you have them already individual, which is a really cool idea to do if you're releasing a box set after you release the physicals. It's a really good idea. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. I like that. The intended 1.85 to 1 widescreen version or the alternate full frame boom mic version. Yeah, I want to say there's no... Well, what's this Idolomite? Hold on. Alright, I'll include it. Oop. I don't want to close out of that. I'll include it. Idolomite. It's a making of documentary. Did that give me a date what that came out of? I'm just going to say 2016 for all of them. Alright. Human Tornado. but you know what I mean. Dolomite 2. Sorry, part 2. The Human Tornado Release. Well, I guess I should show you all them all individually, right? Now we're on to PD Waste Straw. Yeah, this could be like a fun... This could be a fun, like, box set to go through. Oh. On PD Wheat Straw. Did I say Waste Straw? Wheat Straw. Oh, is there a subtitle to this? Okay, no, it's not a subtitle. It's just a tagline. It says The Devil's Son-in-Law. And then last but not least, Disco Godfather from this box set. And then Dolomite Part 4. Alright, that looks like it's it. Cool box set. Oh, I'm backwards. Cool box set. We have one of the oh, this is just Disney shorts. This isn't just Pixar shorts. This is actually just Disney shorts. Okay. That's interesting. 12 of them. Blu-ray DVD combo. All right, we got Frozen Fever 2015. Nope. Walt Disney Animation Studios Short Films Collection. I think this is collection number 1. Doesn't say, but I think it is. Feast. I know we have Feast already. I think we do. Because what did this opened on Big Hero 6, right? Yeah, so we should have this already, actually. So, let's go looking. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Feast. Big Hero 6 combo pack. Also on Walt Disney Animation Studios Short Film Collection. Okay. On back down. So, knock out this Feast. Get a horse. That's my horse. Huh. That's interesting. I haven't heard of this one. Okay. Then we have Paperman. Does Paperman seem familiar? Alright, I've seen it. What'd you come with? Released with Wreck-It Ralph. I don't think I have Wreck-It Ralph, though. One easy way to find out. I'm pretty sure I don't have Wreck-It Ralph. I'm not opposed to buying the first Wreck-It Ralph. I think the second Wreck-It Ralph is horrendous. Like, I really enjoyed, like, I went into Wreck-It Ralph being like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. Like, it just seems kind of lame. And then I really loved it. And then we watched Wreck-It Ralph 2, and I was like, I hate this. It also sends a really bad message, I think, to kids about basically doing it for the Vine. Tangle. Okay, so it's probably on the Tangled Steelbook, but we're not sure. The Ballad of Nessie. I ain't heard of this one. What year is that? 2011. Prep and Landing. Operation Secret Santa. Never even heard of this, but okay. I'm not going to add in the stocking stuffer part. I'm just going to let that go. What year is this? 2010. Tick Tock Tail. 2015. Does this come with something? I ain't seen it if it did. See what I mean? I figured these movie collection parts were going to go slow. How to hook up your home theater. 2007. Real quick. What was that pulling up? Alchemy of Souls? What was this pulling up? Okay. Little Match Girl. 2006. Lorenzo. I don't want people. Titles. There we go. I haven't seen this either. And then John Henry. John Henry. All right. 2000. Boom. All right. Moving on. We got the Alex Disanto collection. This is a collection of movies I found on Amazon one day for $5. This Diary of a Necromancer, Bad Seeds, Meat Pie Passion, and A Christmas to Dismember. What was interesting about this release was it felt very much DIY, do-it-yourself high school student making movies, and somehow it was on Amazon for $5. And so I bought it with the intention that um, I was going to like do a video on this stuff, and I just never did. But maybe one day I will. Let's see if we can find his. Yep, found it. So is he still doing stuff? He's not done anything since 2017. So we have the 4 movies. These are the ratings for them. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. It's like some dude just made a movie with his friends, which is interesting. So I'm kind of excited to watch these at some point. They're all really short too. Like this one's 41 minutes. The other one was 50 some minutes. Yeah, none of them are over an hour long. So at some point, I would like to actually just sit down and watch them and see what they are. You know, rather if I make a video out of them or not, it'd be fun to like just sit down and watch them. Well, it stinks though. It doesn't seem like he's doing anything now though. You know, he don't really have anything going on. Seeds. And that one is 2016. So yeah, maybe one day I'll dive into the Alex Diston. I spelled it wrong this whole time. There's an A in here. Also, I think he spells it, yeah, capital S. So it's actually SANTO. All right. Yeah, so one day. We got the Yojimbo Sanjuro collection from Criterion. This I covered this on last year's 31 for 31. So if you want to check that out, check that out, I guess. Yeah, so I personally like Yojimbo more than Sanjuro, but I also thought both movies were really good, so I think I gave Sanjuro like a 9. I mean, Yojimbo like a 9 or a 9.5, and I gave Sanjuro I think a 7 or a 7.5. Really enjoyed them. Guess we can do 2. Yojimbo Sanjuro Criterion collection set. Guess we'll do it that way. Okay. There is like a documentary part thing in here, but it's not like a standalone thing. It's like part of a series, I guess. I didn't realize it was 1961 and 1962. So pretty like back to back for Kurosawa here. Okay. Really good set. I personally would consider it like a must buy. We have Through a Glass Darkly, Winter Light and the Silence. This is a Ingmar Bergman set. This is a set that is completely blown out by the light. This is a set that I picked up from a Criterion sale a while back. So I'm doing at some point an Ingmar Bergman video at some point. And yeah, at some point I'll be doing that video. I don't know what else to say about that. I'll say 3 film trilogy by Ingmar Bergman Criterion collection set. We'll do it that way. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna watch these. What was cool was I actually got like I think it was 15% off they gave me because Criterion. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Barnes and Noble puts those god awful spider wraps on shit, and they just completely destroy any soft case. If anybody from Barnes and Noble is listening, mini rant. If anybody from Barnes and Noble would listen to this, highly doubtful. But if they did, quit doing that. Just let them steal it. First off, I don't think people are stealing them that much to warrant putting that on there. But also, like, when you put those spider wraps on these cases, you're damaging the case. And the only people who are going to buy Criterions are not going to buy damaged ones. I bought this one, and I literally went up there and I said, hey, this spider wrap damaged this case. I said, would you be willing to put a discount on it because of it? And they said, well, you know, it's the 50% off sale already. And I said, but it's damaged. You damaged it by putting the spider wrap on it. I said, if you're not going to give like a damage discount, I said, I'm not buying it. And they pulled the manager, and I explained to the manager, and the manager goes, I'll give you, it was like 10 or 15% off. And I said, okay. They're like, we have to put them on there because it stops them from being stolen. I said, yeah, but you're damaging the product in the process of doing it. I said, and the people who buy Criterions don't want to buy damaged ones. And she kind of looked at me like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, this comes with a. What about you? Okay, you don't. This one comes with Ingmar Bergman makes a movie, a 5-part documentary for Swedish television. So that's kind of interesting. Probably should finish this out first, right? That's kind of cool. I'll keep that in mind for when I go to do when I actually sit down to do the Bergman video. It's coming at some point, I promise. Just don't ask me when. Yeah, we got the Martin Scorsese shorts. Martin Scorsese is one of my favorite directors of all time. This comes with 5 shorts. I've seen them all. Italian American might be my favorite out of this bunch. But yeah, very, very early into Scorsese's career. I'm assuming that's how it's put together. So if you're a fan of Martin Scorsese, okay, it's not a capital A. If you're a fan of Martin Scorsese, I really recommend this set. I enjoyed it. Yeah, big fan of his. I would like for them to. I know I don't know if he's done much other shorts, but it'd be cool if they like had some kind of complete collection of all of his shorts. You know. I remember liking It's Not Just You, Murray, as well. But you can sit down and just watch these all together because it's 10 minutes, 16 minutes, 5 minutes, 55, and 49. So it's not like a long commitment. It's like just a regular movie commitment. Although I will say American Boy I did not like. But that's because I just didn't like this subject material. It's a documentary on... Oh, I can't even remember who it's on now. It's like a musician, though, I think. Let me look it up. I just didn't care for it. Stephen Prince. No, okay. I think he was just some random guy. Gave it a 6. I would probably honestly drop it down to a 5. Italian American's pretty good, though. It's just a story on his parents, which I think is pretty decent. Yeah. Cool stuff. Up next is the Bloodthirsty trilogy. This was given to me years ago for a birthday present from a friend. He put it in this cool slipcase. Not slipcase, this cool like steelbook protector. It's not a steelbook. It's just a arrow with a slipcase. It's a cool little vampire trilogy set that I can't remember off the top of my head which one I like the best. It's a Vampire Doll, Lake of Dracula, and Evil of Dracula. But I remember enjoying all of them. But yeah, the Bloodthirsty trilogy. So we got the Vampire Doll. Gave that one a 6. One of them I liked, I guess Lake of Dracula. Must have been Vampire Doll and Lake of Dracula I like more. But yeah, they're pretty fun little like Japanese old vampire movies. They're technically, I know I pulled this out. Excuse me. They're technically a trilogy. Like you could argue they're all set within the same universe. Okay, so it's disc 1 and then disc 2. But they're both Blu-ray. That's why I wanted to make sure. Blu-ray, yes, to the Bloodthirsty trilogy Arrow video with slipcase. So then Lake of Dracula. Lake of Dracula 71 and then 74. Speaking of vampires, I'm having a blood test tomorrow. Viking. What's up? Why is chat not showing up on screen? Oh, because it's over here. Let me move that real quick. Hopefully your blood test goes well. Thanks for joining in on the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. And then Evil of Dracula. 1974. Another big box set, the Solid Metal Nightmares box set by Arrow Video of the films of Shinya Tsukamoto. I did a whole big video on this on my channel. It's one of the earlier videos I made. Really, really loved this box set. Had a lot of fun diving into it. I have turned into a pretty big fan of Shinya Tsukamoto after this. Do you like vampires? Yeah, I think vampires are cool. They make for some good movies for sure. Just seeing if there's like short films on this. I don't think there is. Because I think that there was, I would have covered them on I guess there's Haze. Yeah, I think there's just like making ofs and stuff. Yep. Okay. So yeah, if you want to know my full opinions on the Shinya Tsukamoto stuff, you can check that out. But I have most of his films. I'm only missing a couple. Are you really gonna make me? What's this? What's this one on? Okay, it's just an interview. It's not really like a. I was like, you're gonna make me put the little. What is that? Comma? Or that's not a comma. What is that? I can't think of what it's called now. For me, it's 12:10 a.m. Nice. For me, it is 11:11 a.m. So you're only about an hour into the future, my friend. What's this? Shadow of Fire. Boy, he got a new movie out. Nobody told me. Add to watch list. Fires of the Plain is a remake. I've never heard of him. Shinya Tsukamoto is awesome. He's super cool. He did oh yeah, and the Adventure of Denji Kozo is also in this. But he did like Tetsuo, the Iron Man, Tokyo Fist, Bullet Ballet. I think is his best film. Gemini was cool. Also really liked Haze. Kotoko is also really solid. So yeah, I'd recommend his stuff. I'm a pretty big fan of his at this point. I've seen almost all of his films. So yeah, so let's just dive through this. So I forgot about the Adventure of Denji Kozo was on this set. Denchu Kozo, sorry, which was also really pretty fun. Yes, I've seen all of his. How many discs are in this set? I think they're all one disc. So 4. It's a 4-disc set. Solid Metal Nightmares. The films of Shinya Tsukamoto. I don't know why I always want to say Suko, but it's Tsukamoto. Arrow Video set. Yeah, big fan of Shinya Tsukamoto. If you want to watch any of his stuff, I recommend just getting this Solid Metal Nightmares box set if they still have it around. I know for a while it was out of print and kind of expensive, but I think they did a reprint of it, so $89. I honestly think his stuff's really worth checking out. Some of his stuff I like more than others, but Tetsuo 2. I haven't seen Tetsuo 3 yet, which is one of the few films of his I haven't seen at this point. And then Tokyo Fist. What year was that? 95. Bullet Ballet, though, is the one I super recommend. To me, a lot of his films is very experimental. And then I feel like Bullet Ballet, is his name? Yeah, I don't know how to speak or write Japanese. But Bullet Ballet, it feels like a lot of his films are very experimental, and then Bullet Ballet was like the culmination of all of his experiments coming together just in harmony. Did you watch in Japanese or English? I don't think this has an English track. I try to watch every film in its native language first. Any live action, I never try to watch it in English. You just can't match it up. You can't match up a dub with the actual performance in a way that's believable and doesn't take me out of the experience. Now, animation is a little bit of a different story. I don't mind watching some animation in English, but I try to watch the films always in the original language first, because that's the original intention. Very rarely do I watch, like, even like a anime in English, other than like, I guess, anime TV shows, like TV series, because a lot of the time I fall asleep to TV series. So I like to have like somewhat of a preference of what's going on, but like anime movies, I almost always watch in not English and the original language first, and then sometimes I check out the English cast afterwards. Like Redline, I've seen Redline 4 times, and 3 times have been in the original Japanese and 1 time in English. I only watch movies in Czech. What's up? Thanks. What's up, Happy Goat? Respect. Yeah. Right. I mean, it's the original intention, right? It's the original like performance. So especially when it comes to live action, I feel like you're doing a disservice to the actors when you're watching them in a dub. You know what I mean? I feel like you're doing a disservice to them. So he has 2 movies called Nightmare Detective I haven't seen. I haven't seen Tetsuo the Bullet Man, and then the Fire of Planes remake that he did. And then obviously I haven't seen this new movie because it's not even out yet. I do the same but in English. What do you mean by that? Oh, you only watch movies in English? I'm telling you, man, the dubs are terrible. I was really surprised when Squid Games got as popular as it did, and everybody was talking about watching it as an English dub, and it's like, you're okay with that? They're like, oh, you can just watch it in English. You don't have to watch it in Korean. And it's like, why would you not watch it in Korean? Just watch it in Korean. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit hypey for this new Shinya Tsukamoto movie that's apparently coming out. And it depends on the dub. See, I think with live action in general, there's never a dub good enough because it's always noticeable. In English, it's different. I will say Pompo the Cinephile was an anime movie that I really, really loved that came out, I think last year or the year before. It might have been last year. I did a video on it. And I watched it in Japanese and then I watched it in English. And the English dub is actually like significantly worse than the original English track. Yeah, I watched Squid Game in Korean and then in Japanese dub. That's interesting. Animation dub are usually better than live action. True. Yeah, very true. Especially like when you get like into Studio Ghibli and they actually get like, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is like some English dubs, the performances aren't as good. Where like I feel like Studio Ghibli, for an example, is very like when they do their dubs is very like purposeful and like casting. I don't know if purposeful is the right word, but I feel like they really like kind of nail the casting for characters a lot of the time. And then I think this is going to be the last thing for today because I guess I could do the Wong Kar-wai set. We have a box set that's going to take a while, so let me do this first. This is the Roller Derby Chronicle. This is just something I found at Dollar Tree about roller derby, and I thought that seemed kind of interesting, so I'm curious to check it out. Over 7 hours of action from 6 classic games. Never before seen footage. I find this true for Ghost of Tsushima, but it was the opposite. I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet. I only watch Ghibli dubs because they cut a lot of the weird pedo shit. Do they? I haven't noticed that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, the Roller Derby Chronicles. I literally think this is just a box set of like roller derby games and a little bit of the history of roller derby. Yeah, it just comes with like documentaries and games. I'm gonna say 1969. I don't know. It goes up to the 70s. I'll just say 2009. I don't know. Just a interesting thing I found at Dollar Tree one day. Oh wait, no, it's 3. I went wrong. Documentaries and games. I don't know what to like label that as. It's about Japanese samurai, but it was in English. Later made in Japanese dub, but it was terrible. Yeah, it's you're talking about the game, right? The game Ghost of Tsushima, which I want to play at some point. Roko doesn't mention wanting to marry an underage child once. Ooh. I haven't seen Porco Rosso yet. That's one of the few Ghiblis I haven't seen. Also don't own it. So, haven't seen it. Let me grab this real quick. Yeah, the game I haven't played yet, but I want to. Don't recommend it. I'll watch it at some point just because it's a Ghibli movie I haven't seen yet. We have the box set for Wong Kar-wai, The World of Wong Kar-wai, put out by Criterion. If I remember right, it's just 1 disc per movie. Yeah, it is. Alright. But I don't remember all the movies that are on this. This Wong Kar-wai box set, I did videos on all the movies in this. I went through this box set with my wife. It was pretty fun. The video series, unfortunately, kind of got screwed up because of some like technical audio difficulties, but it's still up there. It's still up there. It's Tears Go By, 1988. Blu-ray. How many discs are in this set? I've seen all these, but speaking of directors, Wong Kar-wai is a pretty cool director too. Let me look at this real quick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah, I'm watching through all the Ghibli movies, and so far there's been a lot more I hated than liked. Really? Wow. I don't know if there's been a Ghibli movie I've like straight up hated. There's been a couple of them that I was just kind of bored with, but yeah, I don't know if there's any of them that I straight up hated. If you search up the Ghost of Tsushima opening scene in Japanese dub, you'll know what I mean. Okay. I will eventually. I really want to play that game at some point, though. I do want to play it at some point. It looks fun. Hold on. I accidentally closed that out. Give me a second. I do recommend the Japanese dub, though. I do, like, doesn't it have, like, a Kurosawa mode where it's, like, in black and white and stuff? See, I think that would be cool. to check that out. I think that'd be cool to check that out. Like it's in black and white. It's all the weird pedo shit. See, I still don't feel like I've noticed like very much like weird pedo stuff in the Studio Ghibli movies. I haven't like noticed like any of that, honestly. Like I just wish they tried to make it look more Japanese when looking at the lips. Yeah, I'll have to check it out at some point. I'll keep it in mind. I'll probably wait to play the game for, I guess if it's just the opener. I guess it doesn't really spoil too much, right? I just look at the opener. Halfway now, so hopefully that shit stops. They start working with Disney. I don't know. Well, to be fair, let me do this real quick. Not to be fair to Studio Ghibli, but to be fair when I'm saying I don't know a lot of the, I don't know how I can spell Miyazaki off the top of my head. I'll just do it this way. I would say, to be fair, like, I haven't seen a ton of this super early Studio Ghibli stuff. Yeah, but the colors are beautiful. Yeah, I would say the game looks great from the little bit of gameplay I've seen. Director. So let me look real quick. See, so I haven't seen, like, the Lupin stuff. Nausicaa I've not seen yet. I've seen Castle in the Sky, Totoro, Delivery Service. Like, I don't remember anything weird being in these ones. And I think this is around the time they started working with Disney. So, are you talking about, like, some of this stuff? Like, Conan the Future Boy, I haven't even heard of this. And then, like I said, the Lupin stuff, I haven't heard anything about it. Nausicaa's amazing. I have it, I just haven't watched it yet. So, I haven't seen The Boy and the Heron yet. I'm not going to count the short films quite yet. Just about features. I haven't seen Porco Rosso yet. Nausicaa. Those are the Miyazaki ones. There are other Studio Ghibli movies that's not Miyazaki, though. So, yeah, that's the Nausicaa. The little, what's that called? Omelette or something like that, or omelette? Is that what it's called? Or was like the little dots above it. Some of those weren't Ghibli. Well, all of Miyazaki's stuff's Ghibli. He's the guy who started Ghibli, Studio Ghibli. But there's other like Studio Ghibli stuff that. Hey, thank you so much for following, Konami. I hope I'm saying that right. But thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Anyway, let's go back over here real quick. Let's keep churning through this stuff. Where was I at? Chungking Express. That's where I was at. Chungking Express, 94, good year. Yeah, I really appreciate it, though. I do, so I'm doing the collection curation stuff on Thursdays. Fridays, I do movie watch-alongs and Magic the Gathering, and then through the rest of the week, like the other days of the week, I do random Magic the Gathering stuff. So hopefully you enjoy some of the streams. Princess Mononoke has definitely been my favorite so far. My favorite Spirited Away, but I really, really love The Cat Returns. I feel like The Cat Returns is really underrated. Personally, I mean, for me. But yeah, big fan of Spirited Away, which I know is like kind of the generic answer when you talk about like favorite Studio Ghibli movies, but man, it just does everything perfectly in my opinion. Cat Returns next on the list. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I really loved it. Like I would probably put it in my top 5 favorite Ghibli movies I've seen. It'd probably be in my top 3, honestly. So I hope you enjoy it. In the Mood for Love. 2000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last one's 2046, right? Which was 2004. All right. So that is where I'm going to stop today for the curation collection. Cataloging, curating my movie collection, because when we come back, we have this cool box set. I'll show it to you real quick. We have this set to go through, which is the Tales of Terror Mill Creek 200 movie collection. So yeah, we have a little ways to go through with this set for sure. This is going to be a long, arduous set to go through. I've seen chunks of this set, but not all of them. So yeah, got a lot to go through. So I figured this would probably just be, because it's 200 movies, this will probably just be next Thursday's whole stream, probably. Spirited Away was really good, but it went a little too close to the pedo line for me to fully ignore. Not enough to be a 0 out of 10, but enough to lose some points. What in Spirited Away went to like the pedo line? There's nothing in Spirited Away that's like pedophilic at all. Like, I have no clue what you're talking about with Spirited Away. I've seen that movie like a dozen times. My favorite movie is Ghost of Tsushima in Japanese. Is that a movie though? Yeah, like I'm like thinking it's like, do I have a zero tolerance for Ghibli? Then just bounce out of it. You know what I mean? I guess I haven't seen the Porco Rosso yet, so I'll have to watch it and at some point and see what you mean by that. But like, I don't know what about Spirit Away would be on that line. I was thinking about Ghost of Tsushima. Sorry, I meant The Last Samurai. Oh yeah, no worries. I haven't seen The Last Samurai yet. I want to though, with Tom Cruise. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I'm like I've seen this movie like a dozen times. I can't think of anything pedophilic at all in this movie. In Japanese, that'd be interesting. The Last Samurai. Who directed that? Edward Zwick? Never heard of him. What else have they done? It's on Paramount Plus, so I can watch it at some point. I've heard of Shakespeare in Love. Trial by Fire was cool. Okay. Oh, wait, he was producer of that. Was he not the director? Okay, he did direct that. I've heard good things about Pawn Sacrifice. Jack Reacher remake wasn't very good. Blood Diamond's good. Defiance is good. So he's a pretty good director. Watch it in English. It's half English, half Japanese. Watch it in English. Okay, I probably will. Just because Tom Cruise, I don't think speaks Japanese. Oh yeah, I'll watch it at some point. I'll have to give it some point. Several thousand-year-old dragon has a borderline romantic relationship with a child. It's not straight up say it, but it's enough to make me uncomfortable given Ghibli's past. I don't see it. I don't think it's romantic. It's friendly in the sense of like the dragon helps her out and stuff, but I don't think it's romantic. We'll agree to disagree on that one. But I mean, you know, if you're citing past references that I don't know of, then maybe, but yeah, I didn't see it as like romantic. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna bounce for today. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's intended for English, but it has Japanese in it because it's about Japan. Yeah, I mean it's like a split language film, right? So, but I'm gonna bounce for today. Thanks for hanging out. I will hopefully see y'all in another one. I'm gonna go for today. If you want to check out any of my YouTube stuff, all my stuff should be in the about page or on my Twitch page or whatever. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.